this is Hyponikz QDXO. I'm here with the second installment of the How to Mage PvP videos I'm releasing here on YouTube. Pretty much this video is going to be all about training, spells, talents, and also going to go over gearing, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just itemization and talents. So, let's start. I run Frost spec, and I run the 20051. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can look up my spec on my armory. To be exact, it will be my Frost spec. I also have an arcane spec, but my Frost spec is the one I mainly run. I run arcane for fun and BGs and whatnot. So 20051, and I'm just gonna discuss in detail a little down here at the bottom, the Frost specs here. So you may ask, why don't you have 5 and 5 chill to the bone? Well, when putting your points in here, you actually get maximum damage by maxing out piercing ice 3 of 3. Some people you'll see only with 2 of 3 in piercing ice, or 1 of 3 in piercing ice, and 5 of 5 in chill to the bone. The thing is you're slowing the target by an additional 10% or an additional 6%, but you're getting actually 3% more damage than you would than putting only 1 point in piercing ice. So you're actually increasing your damage output by only doing 3 in chill to the bone, and you're only giving up a small amount of movement speed reduction, which is already like a moot point. So big thing, you want to put a couple points in during winter here for the replenishment proc for your party. Mages tend to go a lot in 3s, especially when you're having to turtle up against teams like LSD and whatnot, where you're resetting a lot, playing, you know, as I play Shatter Play, so we have to reset a lot against teams like LSD and whatnot. But you definitely want to have points of enduring winter. The mana replenishment is great, especially because it affects your entire party. So that's that. Let's move on to glyphs here. You're gonna wanna, okay, I have Glyph of Evo right now because I like it for dueling and 2s and BGs. But normally this is gonna be Glyph of Ice Barrier, Glyph of Fire Ward, which is gonna be one of your minor glyphs. It additional 5% chance to reflect fire spells while your Fire Ward is active. It's pretty funny. Sometimes you get super weird RNG. Plus it works in conduit with the other frost warding skill. Glyph of Mana Gem is huge. This is absolutely vital. Every mage should have this glyph. It's the best glyph ever. Having 40% more on your Mana Gem is so nice. So normally you'd get 4662 to 4900, but with the Glyph of Mana Gem it's increased. So see, I'm getting 4900 instead of, actually you'd get around 3600, 3500 I think, and then with it increased you're getting around 5000. So it's really a great increase. Glyph of Slow Fall, that's just for, so you don't have to have the reagent for putting up Slow Fall, which is kind of nice for just putting up trash debuffs so you're not getting dispelled. I put that up sometimes. It's like little to no mana. It's more, that's like more of a dueling thing. You don't really always put that up. You'll sometimes see me put it up in 3s to cover up my barrier, or if I know I'm going to get heavily dispelled. Glyph of Poly is also great for, you know, every mage should probably use it. It's great for switching quickly. If you need to poly someone off your healer, you don't want dots to break it. Otherwise, you know, you're going to poly someone, and if they're dotted by your Shadow Priest or your Warlock or whoever you're running with, it's going to break the poly, and then this will remove all dots. So it's really great for switches and peeling. Glyph of Frost Ward, same deal as Fire Ward. It's just pretty much works with the Frost Warding skill. It's pretty funny. Where is that? Somewhere around here. Oh, here it is. Increase the armor and resistance. In addition, gives your Frost Ward and Fire Ward a 30% chance to negate the warded damage spell and restore mana equal to the damage caused. So yeah, I mean, Frost Warding, it's a skill that a lot of people forget to use. You know, you think like, oh, Frost Ward, big deal, I'm not going to put that up, but actually you're going to absorb a lot of damage plus get mana back. So it's really a great skill. You got to make sure you use that. And then the reflects are too funny. Like, I've reflected so many RNG Chaos Bolts with Fire Ward and whatnot, and it's been pretty funny at times. But yeah, okay, so that's that, glyphs, talents. Now let's go to itemization. Let's just go ahead and look at how I'm a big fan of the 4-piece. Some people say, oh, should I wear 2-piece, tier 10, whatever. I don't think so. I like wearing 4-piece. I like having my resil. At least you want to look at having above 1000 resil minimum. That's just my number, 1000. Gotta have 1000 resil. You want to maximize. You got to make sure you got your hit rating above 100. Some people are like, oh, you don't have 5% hit. I don't know. It doesn't really matter in my opinion. As long as your spell pen capped, which is around 100 to 130. 130 it would be against druids with gift, but 120 is just fine for guys with mage armor and whatnot. Yeah, so 4-piece wrath is what I like to go with. Gemming, as far as gemming goes, you want to use the 20 crit strike rating and 3% increased crit damage in your helm, which is called the Chaotic Skyflare. You want to utilize some of these bonuses. Like here, I can pick up the 9 spell power, 6 stam. I mean, that's pretty worthless, but I like the gem haste, so whatever, I pick it up. 5 spell power. You don't really have to utilize all these if you want to go crazy with haste, but you just want to make sure you have your spell pen up. Some great gems to use for haste is the Shattered Eye of Zul, so you get 10 haste, 13 pen. I love that gem. It's a great gem. You're going to be using a lot of quick King's Ambers and all your yellows. Reckless Amtrines are also nice, even though I should replace this with haste, but I have a weird thing with I have to have my spell power over 3,000. Like, that's just something I have to have. So yeah, that's that. You want to make sure your haste is at least 750 if you're not super geared. I wish I had 1,000. I just don't have DFO. If I did, I'd be at around 1,000. But I have 900, and that's just fine. 900 is pretty good spell power or haste rating to have. Well, that's pretty much that for gearing. So yeah, hopefully that helped you out. You wanna look at least 3,000 spell power plus, and make sure you have your spell pen capped, at least 100 spell pen, at least 100 hit, 120 spell pen to be safe, and yeah, that's that. You should be good to go for PvP. I'm also putting out a video real soon. I'm just gonna really quickly commentate a BG, just to let you guys know what I'm doing against certain classes, what to do, so look out for that. Also remember to check out my stream. Hopefully this video helped a bit, and stay tuned, subscribe. Peace, guys.